O spear, the true holy spear which pierces through God, suck the sleeping ambition of a king of domination from within me, pierce through the gap of blessing and destruction, announce thy will, and glow. How you doing, everybody? Hope you're having a great day. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the true Longinus from Highschool DxD. Before we start the video, I'd like to apologize for any of the mispronunciations that I'm going to be doing in this video, as there are a lot of names which I am not familiar with. So please bear with me, and let's get on with the video. The true Longinus, aka the Holy Spear of the Setting Sun, is the first and the most powerful of the Longinus sacred gears. This is the same spear used by Saint Longinus to stab Jesus Christ. Currently, it is being wielded by Cao Cao, a descendant of Cao Cao from the Three Kingdoms era. He is the leader of the hero faction and the current vanguard of the Hindu god Indra. The true Longinus was created by the god of the Bible and is considered powerful enough to destroy the world or slay god-level beings in the wrong hands. The spear is part of the Holy Relics, a group of Longinus sacred gears that originally had a part to play in the killing of Jesus Christ. These relics are the true Longinus, the spear that was used to stab Jesus Christ; Incarnate Anthem, the holy cross that was used to nail Jesus to; the Alpaca Tyrant, one of the nails used to nail Jesus to the cross; and Sephiroth Gar, which is the Holy Grail, aka the cup that captured Jesus' blood when he was pierced. Let's take a look at some of the abilities of the true Longinus. As the first and most powerful Longinus, the spear is capable of killing god-level beings such as gods, buddhas, and even Satan-class devils, even in its most basic form. The spear is a holy object that can also use light, making it very effective against devils, vampires, and other creatures of the dark. The spear can also extend and retract according to the wielder's will instantaneously. Aside from the properties that allow it to slay gods, the spear is quite durable, being able to block powerful attacks from powerful beings like Ise. In Volume 9, Pandemonium at the School Trip, Azazel reveals that believers of the church can become insane after gazing at it. Non-believers are also influenced, but the effect appears to be dulled as it only causes them to feel suffocated and tense. In the same volume, Irina tells us that the Seraphim of Heaven, the current leaders of the angels, fear the true Longinus. While doing research for videos like these, I like to go to the wiki pages of the series that I'm looking at. So on the Highschool DxD wiki page, it says that the spear is capable of creating blades made of holy power in Shin/True Highschool DxD Volume 1. This doesn't sound like an ability of the spear would have. It seems like an ability that Kiba would have, and so I tried to find it while rereading the Volume 1 of Shin Highschool DxD, and I could not find it in the light novel. If you have read the light novel and it is in there, please let me know down in the comments. Okay, now that we have looked at some of the basic abilities the spear has, let's take a look at the different forms the spear can take. The first is the Polar Knight Longinus Chakravartin. When activated, a ring of intense bright light appears behind him with 7 orbs floating behind the wielder. I always imagine them looking like the truth-seeking balls from Naruto. Each of these 7 orbs are called the 7 treasures, and each of them has a different ability. Now I'll go over each orb in the order that it was revealed. Chakravartin. This orb has the ability to destroy weapons. In the light novel, Cao Cao used it to destroy Durandal, one of the most powerful holy swords. Atsarana or Atsusaratana. This orb can teleport multiple targets to a destination the wielder chooses. It is not known if the ability relies on the wielder's line of sight. It seems that the orb only has to be close to the target to work, as Cao Cao is able to teleport Kuroka and Lafay at the same time. The wielder can use this ability on themselves. Maniratana. This orb can absorb attacks targeted towards the wielder and release the attacks on someone or somewhere else the wielder desires. This orb was used against Vali in the light novels. Hatri Ratana or Hatsue Ratana. This orb can flatten itself into a thin circular board, allowing it to lift anything on it. Cao Cao uses this ability to fly. Gahapati Ratana. This orb is described as functioning similarly to Kiba Sacred Gear, the Blade Blacksmith, as it creates beings made of light to fight on the wielder's behalf. These beings don't seem very durable, as they are easily destroyed by Issei's dragon shots. Piranayaka Ratana or Piranaya Ratana. This orb is capable of delivering an attack of destructive power. It is speculated by Issei that this attack either has restrictions on how many times it can be used, or requires time for it to be prepared before it can be used again. These orbs look exactly the same, making it very difficult for opponents to keep track of each of them. This form is an incomplete balance breaker, as Cao Cao did not know all the orb's abilities at the time. The next form is known as True Longinus Götterdämmerung. The word Götterdämmerung literally means Twilight of the Gods or God's Twilight according to Google. This is the true balance breaker of the True Longinus. As of True/Shin Highschool DxD Volume 3, this form has not been used, but Cao Cao did reveal in his fight with Sonolian, an artificial devil whose power is above that of the Satan class, that he could use it. As previously in Volume 11 of Highschool DxD, he could not, as he had not yet mastered the 7 orbs. Lastly, we have the Truth Idea. This form also functions as a balance breaker, which sucks the ambition of the wielder and creates many effects and miracles depending on how strong the opponent is. The True Longinus has the will of the God of the Bible in it, and when the Truth Idea is activated by the chant in the beginning of the video, it judges the dream of the wielder against the dream of the wielder's opponent. If it deems the wielder's dream more worthy, then the previously mentioned effects take place, but if the dream of the opponent is deemed more worthy, then there is no effect other than a flash of light. According to Vali, if the wielder does not have sufficient magic power, then activating this ability will make the wielder go berserk. In Volume 12, Issei theorizes that the Truth Idea has the power to destroy an entire city if released. In Volume 21, it was used against the evil dragons and Apophis. While it did not manage to kill them, it was able to repel them. And that's gonna be it for this video. The reason this video took so long was mainly due to the research I had to do, as I had to reread some of the novels in which the True Longinus was used. The other thing was I got COVID and my voice was really bad during that time. Even right now I still have it at the time of recording this video, but I believe my voice is at a more suitable level that people will be able to understand what I'm saying. And yeah, that's it. Please like, subscribe, comment down below on what videos you'd like to see me do next, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.